Good morning, Eddie. Good morning, Shayna. Good
How
morning,
are you
Tyler.
today?
Hey, I got my group, I got my great agents on here. This is awesome. Have y'all had a chance to introduce yourselves to each other and
Well,
tell
we,
us?
we said hi. We said hi. At least I
Okay.
said hi to
Yeah.
Eddie.
Okay. Okay. And Tyler, you can take yourself off of mute whenever you feel like it. Are you driving or what?
No, I'm not driving right now. I'm
Okay,
still at home.
great. All right. So, Shayna, what area do you work? Let everybody know.
I am in North Dallas, so like Salina, Prosper, Denton, McKinney, um,
Right.
all up in here.
And Eddie, what area do you work?
I'm in the Tyler area. Tyler,
Okay.
Tyler, Texas, East Texas.
Yeah. And Tayo, what about you?
Yeah, Dallas, Texas, Dallas, Asaxee, Wiley, Rockport. Yeah,
Saxy, Wiley, Rockwall.
yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm okay. I'm getting Saxy mixed up with something else. So you're over on the east side.
Yeah, it's so close to Wiley, so close to Murphy.
Right, right. That's right. That's right. Brain engaged. Okay. So y'all are all kind of close to each other, but if you're too far, then you have agents that work those areas that you can you know, do some
Yeah,
referrals
for
with.
sure.
Okay. Now the reason why we decided to do this is because Eddie is getting ready to list a home out in Tyler. Yay, Eddie. And you go, guy.
Mhm.
And so the thing is, I do not have the Tyler Association of Realtors, their board. So I'm going to have to show him how to do a market analysis using the Metrotex Association. So that's what we're going to be using is the MLS from Metrotex. And then what I've told Eddie that I can do with him, since he's in that Tyler board, is that I will co-list his a listing with him in the Metrotex Association. So that listing will get double coverage in the
Nice.
MLSs. Okay.
That's great.
All right. So
Mhm.
keep that in mind. If you get a Tyler listing, then you may want to reach out to Eddie and have him co-list it with you. Okay. So I am going to share my screen and talk with y'all a bit about, a, doing a market analysis that is more of an appraisal method. And so what I do want y'all to be sure to tell your clients is you are not an appraiser, okay? You're just going to give them a basis of what you're seeing based on the comparables. Okay. So we leave that appraising up to the appraisers. There are some things to know about appraisals that will help you. Um, this happens to be the Fannie Mae guideline for appraisals. If you ever have a question about a property, about it having possibly an appraisal issue, then you want, if they're going FHA, you want to look at the FHA guidelines, VA guidelines, and conventional, you look at the Fannie Mae guidelines. Okay.
Mhm.
So you
Mhm.
can do research on these websites. I lost a deal one time on a VA because the road to the house was not owned by the city. It was owned by the community, the subdivision, and they declined it. So it's, we have to sometimes be real careful what we say too. Let those appraisers find those things out themselves. So, um, the other thing, this is what an appraisal looks like if y'all have never seen one, or you want to look at here, they talk about the subject property right here. They list the information about it. And then they'll come down here, they'll list the subject property right here, and then they'll do the comparables. So if you ever have an appraisal issue on your listing, this is where you want to look first. Make sure your subject is is, you know, that they put all the correct information in there. And then the comparables that they've used are within the neighborhood. Look at this. This is Hy-Vee is 0.26 miles, 0.31, 0.33. So it's all very close. It may not be in the same subdivision, but at least it's close by. And then what the appraisers are going to look at is the quality of the construction. It should be very similar. So I'll show y'all a couple of things about picking out similar construction quality when we're doing the market analysis. But if you look right here, the appraiser comes in and they're supposed to do adjustments. This particular property, this appraiser didn't do any. I have no idea why. And then he gave the gross percent adjustments. I'm sorry, I'm showing y'all a really bad report. Let me see if I can find, I don't know if I have another one somewhere. This one just popped up conveniently. But what happens is right here, they'll do net adjustments and gross adjustments. If y'all can see that, I know it's kind of small. Sorry about that. And then they'll give you the total price of the subject of this property. See how it comes out 644, 620, 640. So it's all very similar in price here. So then what they do is they do a little bit more information about the property, and then they'll come down here and they'll say indicated by sales comparison, this home should go for 640, by cost approach 643. So if you look at this, the subject property, hang on, we had it under contract for 639. Okay, so this home will appraise. All right. If you ever have an appraisal issue, the appraisal comes back, they say it didn't appraise, you want to request a copy of this appraisal and you want to start reviewing first if it's really a good comparable, and then second, did they do the adjustments? You know, when I sold this house was during when all the prices were going up and it was just like a freaking no-brainer. That's why they didn't put any numbers here. But you'll see, I'll show you in a minute what this looks like when you do adjustments. Okay. Any questions on this? If you have questions, take yourself off mute. Okay. Okay, let's see here. What else do I want to tell you while I'm here? I can't think of anything. Okay. All right. This I found, oh, this was in my own library. Okay, I can email this to you. If you look at this, it's item price and the range. So 60,000 to 90, 90, 120, 2 cents. This is an old chart. So once we get to 500 and over $1 million, we have to make other deductions. These are the deductions and the additions that you make to a property based on the price of the home and based on these items, like a half bath in a $175,000 home was worth $1,000. They're worth more now. Hello. So I had actually found an appraisal adjustment form a while back and that I was showing y'all on another Zoom, but I was just looking for it and I can't find it. So typical adjustments for appraisals. So if y'all can find something that looks like this in today's dollars, then you'll want to save that and use it as a reference. Okay, let's see here. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show y'all, and I've been doing this for a long time. Like when I first got into real estate, and started selling, one of my very first classes I took was on appraisal method. And I learned how to do this. And the reason it's been so helpful because it's way better than doing a, hang on a second, than doing a, what am I trying to say? Oh, this actually, this was Elizabeth's right here on 781 Brown. Where are all my CMAs? Give me a break. Brain engage. What was I just telling y'all before I got distracted? So it has helped me instead of just doing a, hey, Eddie, give me the address of that house that you're doing out in Tyler. Come off of mute. Eddie,
Okay,
come back.
just give me, can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Let me get
Okay.
it for you.
I'm going to see if it ever even showed up in the MetroTex MLS.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
So the first thing I do whenever I'm doing a market analysis, I always go to check to see its history. The other thing we need to look at, go back. The other thing we're going to look at in a little while is I think Shayna, you've
Okay.
actually been done.
Um,
Go ahead, Eddie.
okay, so it's 1112 Rome Hill Road. That's spelled RHOME Hill Road.
See how I put the little asterisk right there? Okay.
Mm.
Rome, that address isn't available, but this is in Tyler. Is it Tyler?
No,
Okay.
no, it's in Bullard.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So there are 4 on Rome Hill Road in in the MLS right now, in the MetroTex MLS. Okay. 1112 never was listed in the MetroTex MLS. But just to give you an idea, this is about what the neighborhood is going for. Okay. These are old comps, 137. These are newer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing we can do is come over. Oh, I should have just done property, I think. Ding dong. Let me try it again. Property tax. Come over here to the address 1112. And let me see if it shows up here where it is. It's down here, one match. So I can look at the property here in Rome. Is that your seller right there?
Yes.
Jennifer and Michael. And you
Mm-hmm.
knew that it was Jennifer and Michael, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that's real important when you're taking a listing is go look at the tax record because somebody may say they own the property, but it's not showing up in their name. It's like, okay, it's showing up in so-and-so's name. Do you have the deed to show that it's in your name? Okay, especially when you get out into rural areas. Okay, you may not have. You need to make sure this matches your listing agreement. Okay. So this one, it shows they've homesteaded the property. That's good. And as a buying agent, you want to make sure to always remind your buyers to homestead their property if it's if it's their home. Okay. And then the other thing
Mm-hmm.
to look at here, whoa. Okay, this is really interesting what I've been finding. Legally, they're not able to go over 10% in value, but I've been seeing this. Hang on, let's find out when they bought this home. Let me look here under history if it'll show me. Okay. So they bought it when they built the home in 2020. This is where when they constructed it.
Right.
They sold, this home was purchased in 2021, and this is the amount of their mortgage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what was I looking for? Gosh, I need to start I'm wearing my X39 again.
We're talking about how there's only supposed to go up 10% year over year.
That's right, right. Okay, thanks, Shayna. So right here, they bought it in 21. So let's go back and look. In 21, this is normal. Okay, that's what they probably purchased it for was, golly, 357. Okay, this is acceptable. This is not acceptable. Y'all get your calculators out. Okay, get your calculator out on your cell phone and take 357,491 and multiply it by 110. That's 110%. Okay. the most that I've been doing this a lot. The assessed value should have gone up is what? Can y'all tell me what the 10% increase is on your calculator?
It should have been at 393, 240.
That's correct.
Assessed
And
value.
look where it is right here. So their percent change is way higher than it should have been. Look at their taxes, 10,000 from 8,500. So now the problem with this RMLS is it's not always accurate. So let's see, what county is Bullard in? It's in Bullard. What county is that, Eddie? Look that up here. It'll be right. Go back.
Second.
Hang on a second. Why is it not letting me do what I want to do? It won't let me look at last listing.
I think it has its own county, but let me make sure.
Bullard. It should tell me right here. Hello, Bullard, Texas. Where is the county? I don't
One
see
second.
it. Well, here. Nope. Parcel map. And y'all look around at this kind of stuff, okay?
Okay,
And
so
learn.
yeah, it's split between Smith and Cherokee. So Smith County.
Counties? You don't split your counties typically.
Well,
That doesn't make sense. Okay, we'll look at that in a minute. Okay, look at this. Here's your satellite map. Oops, controlled screw. All right, so you can see it's a nice lot. It's backed up to some residential, very nice residential. Okay,
mhm.
and it's a decent sized lot. That's a really nice long lot. The house is placed very nicely on the lot. Okay, so that's a great house.
Mhm.
All right, now let's go back to, we're in tax, okay. So Eddie, hang on a second, let me go here. Okay, I think he's in the way. Whenever you've been searching, go back to your recent search, okay? And what you've been
Hmm.
searching for will be there. You don't have to research it, okay? So the county for this is Smith County. All right, there's your
Mhm.
county right there. So you go into Smith Central Appraisal District right here. Smith Cat, it's always something the county, tarrantcad.org, dallascad.org, colincad.org. Okay. So that's usually where you can find your county. Right now, I'm going to go over here to property search and I'm going to put in the address search and it's 1112 and give me the street name. Hello. Oh,
Rome Hill.
yeah,
Rome Hill.
my whatchamacallit is in the way. My Zoom thingy.
Okay.
Search. You are searching, right? Search. Why aren't you searching? Hello. Maybe it doesn't like the maybe it doesn't like the asterisk. Hello. Address search. All. Hello.
Maybe go to the 2023 tax year.
Good idea, Shayna. It should be pulling the property up. That's weird. Okay. And you said what was the other county? Cherokee?
Yeah, it's at yeah.
Cherokee. Ad.org. Nope. Okay. I do not know why this is not working. Oh, here it is. Y'all, it's right here. It came in. Okay. So here is the official appraisal district tax assessment. Improved land market value is 452, but the assessed value, Shayna, look at that number, 393,240.
It's
Okay.
exactly what it was. Yep.
Exactly. Okay, so their assessed value is accurate. Now, it's nice for you to do that for your clients, and it does help show that you are a professional when you're reviewing their taxes, because it used to be people would forget to do their homestead exemptions, and they could go back to the county sometimes up to 2 years and get a credit. Okay. I know they can at least for 1 year, but it's sad. I've seen people not homestead, and I mean their taxes just shot through the roof over the years, and there was nothing they could do about it because they weren't, you know, proactive enough. And also, I've seen people who do dispute their taxes even when there's nothing to dispute, and the county keeps their taxes low. It's like they don't improve it any at all. It's really interesting. So I always encourage your clients to dispute their taxes. Okay. Here's the total tax amount that you can use in the MLS at 7506. That's for 2023, right, Shayna? Not for 2024, which is maybe higher, but maybe we don't know. Okay. So anyway, when you sell a property or buy it, when a property is sold in MLS, it your taxes reset at the new sale price, not at your old tax amount of 393 whatever. So if you're selling a house and say it sold for less than that 393, their taxes could go down. Okay. And if they're at four, if they're going up, if I remember correctly, they get to keep that homestead in place for the rest of the year. They're only paying that, 7,500 tax rate, whatever it is for this 2024. It's homesteaded. And then now take that back. They changed the law. So when you close on the house, you homestead it right then. It used to be you had to wait till the first of the year, but probably they were all getting so swamped they said we just need to adjust this. So you can homestead it right then. Okay. So that's one of the very first things you want to tell your buyers to do. And for all of y'all that have closed on a house right now already, go back to your buyers, check their tax record, see if it's been homesteaded. If it isn't, the homestead exemption is free. Okay. Sorry about my voice. So you go in here, hang on a second, go back to home, and you look up exemptions, homestead exemption amounts. Click here to fill out the form. It's free. Okay. So there are companies that will send them a nice little, and look, you can fill it out on Google Docs. You do have to sign it. I got to fix my voice. Hang on a second. Hold on. Okay, let's see if that's a little better. All right. So it's got to be signed. It does not have to be notarized. Okay. So y'all make sure your clients are getting their properties homestead exempted. And some of them, they get exemptions for veterans. I mean, veterans get exemptions to where they're not paying any tax. Okay. I have no idea why my CMAs are gone. I had a bunch of them in here. That is so weird. I guess they purged and they didn't bother to tell me. Huh? So anyway, let's see here. Nope. Okay. All right. So let's go do a market analysis. In fact, let's use one of the ones out there on Rome Hill, just so Eddie has a good, come on, get out of the way. Go down. Has a good example. Okay. Because the one that you were looking at on Smith Hill, where'd it go? Come on, go back. Let's go back and look at it again. Oh, property. And here's another thing. You can do an owner search too. If you have some friends, you want to see what they're, whatever. All right. So keep that in mind. Open this back up again. Look at that. It says no record found. No records found. It does not like partial information. Okay, go back to that. I'm wondering if it's just going to take a minute. All right, let's give it a minute to think. Because Eddie, you want to look at what the square footage of that house is, a 4-bedroom. This is 3 full baths. Okay.
Mhm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this and I'm going to come down here to CMA, not cloud. I don't like cloud CMA because it doesn't allow you to do adjustments. This one is going to allow us to do the adjustments. I'm not going to put your contact's name in there, your seller. These are the pages that will be in your report. Okay, if you look at the adjustments, those are adjustments. Those are comparables. This is information about selling. Okay, and then this will be the map. All right. Then you put your subject in. The subject is, why isn't it? Give me that. Hello. Let's go back here. Okay, see these all across right here? Come on. It
So let me
should
ask you
be.
a quick question.
Go ahead.
How many subject properties do you do?
You only have one subject. The subject is your property. Okay.
Okay,
That's your property, is your subject. Okay.
right. Okay, so how many comparables do we compare it to? Is what I guess I'm asking.
Yeah. I'm going to get to that, but it's going to be
Okay,
typically 3. Okay. Go back
okay.
here. Go back to my CMA. Dang it.
Well, CMA might be a little bit tricky because the subject property is not yet in the MLS. It's a newer build. And so
No,
this
no.
is, yeah,
Who, come closer, Shayna. What's going to be tricky?
the subject. The
No,
MLS number you have there is for a neighbor property.
well, I
His,
know
yeah,
exactly. I'm
yeah.
just giving this as an example. Okay.
Okay.
His is 1112. I'm using 1139. So did y'all see? I just put the MLS number. I don't know why it just didn't autofill it. It should have, but it didn't. So I just copied and pasted the MLS number. I put it in the subject right here. Okay. And then I hit fill. Okay. And look what it did. Dun, 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 dun. Put everything in for the most part. Yeah. Everything that's in the MLS. So covered spaces is 2. Um, so when I go to do garages, I'm going to use covered spaces for the garage. That's the square footage of the lot. That's the price. Living area square feet is there, levels. Okay. So then I'm going to go to the cover page and it's going to say, hey, and you're going to put their name in right here. It's going to have your information right here. Okay. Very professional. Now the comparables, get rid of this one. Dang it. Why is it doing that? I'm going to add from listings. Okay. Right here. Oops, go back. Because I want to see this subdivision, which was showing up right there in the thing, but copy, Bullard Creek Ranch. All right, add from listings. Y'all saw where I did that. Get out of there. Get out. Okay, right here. I want active, coming soon, all of the pendings, and closed within the last 90 days. Hang on, where's my subdivision? Hello.
Right there in the middle at the bottom.
Right there. Thanks, Shayna. Okay.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and then I always put the asterisk in. And on top of that, sometimes you got to back up because they may have just put the word RNCH. Okay, let's see. I think somebody did. Yeah, Bullard Creek Ranch. Okay. So these are all actives and one closed. Okay. Here are the active, Eddie, 319, 400, 450. These are the bigger ones. This is the little one. So this one, it seems like these may be a little high with our market right now. If you look at the days on market, 105 days, that's too long, y'all. I'm telling you, I hate it when my listings go over 30 days, period. I want my houses to sell because let me tell you, and Shana, you've been through this. You get the sellers don't want to have showings. The house gets aged. This one's 319 and it's been on the market 88 days. Look at these price reductions, 349.9 to 319. Okay. Look at the history right here. Y'all see that? They listed 344 on 7/12. They did price reductions in July, and then they finally did some more in September because they're getting burned out. Okay. And the problem is when you're doing the high, see 349 minus 10%, that's 34,000. That's about what they've come down already, isn't it? Okay, or more. So there's a chart and we'll show it to you that shows that your first 2 weeks on the market is when the buyers that haven't bought yet, they haven't found what they want or they've gotten beat out. They're the ones that are going to be looking at your house. Those are the ones you want to focus on. Okay. You want to look and see what are they buying. I'm going to click on the hello. Come on. Okay. So that's a map of that one. Hold on a second. Okay, so I still have to pull in these comparables. I haven't done that yet. Select comparables. Add, okay. Hello. Results. And then you've got to check them. Okay. Right here, it's like if you don't want one like Eddie, that the square footage of the house you're listing is how much? Never did come in.
It's like 2,300 square feet.
Right, exactly. It's one of the bigger ones. So I would take this one. Where's my thingy? I would take this one out, okay? Because it's too small. It's too small. You're supposed to use within 10%. So if y'all can get your calculator out, take 2,300. Okay, and multiply times 110%. What is that number?
530.
2530. Okay, now take that same number, 2,300 minus 10%. And what is that number?
$22.98.
Got 2070. 2,300 minus 10%. I've got
Oh, there you go.
2,070. Okay. Does that sound right? Yep. Do it again. 2,300 minus 10%. You have to use the percent sign. Got it? You're not
Yes,
just
2070.
2070. Okay, so we're going to go from 2,000 square feet to 2,500 square feet, and these fit. The problem is that they're only actives. We need 3 closed. Okay, I don't care about the actives right now. I don't want the actives influencing my calculations when I'm doing the market analysis. And if you leave these on, they will influence your market analysis. So I'm going to add that selective. The only problem is I need more. Okay. So I'm going to go add from listings. And what was that subdivision? It was Bullard Creek.
Are you just going to increase the closed time from 0 to like 180?
No, I'm going to go out farther in the map.
Gotcha.
No map search. Okay, I'm going to do a map search if it'll let me. Darn it. Hang on a second. What was that? Bullard? It was Bullard. Is that what it was? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Bullard Creek Branch. Okay. I'm going to go here. Let me see what happens when I do a map search. If it pulls up that bullet. No. They've changed this on me and they didn't get my opinion. All right. Because the problem, if I do results, it doesn't let me do a map search. See, I still need to do a map search. and it's not oh wait, if I go criteria, it's still the same thing. Map search still brings up that garbage. Okay, jump to street address. Okay, hang on. What was it? 1139 Rome. Locate. Okay, so there it is. And that's not the right one. That's funny. That's correct. Okay. So I want to look at just the homes in Bullard. That's really what I want to do. So I can take this Bullard Creek grant because that's a really small town. But here's the deal is you may have to do your search ahead of time. They've done something that changed the way this works. It used to be you could put all your information in, but see, it's not giving me the full search criteria because I want to put my square footage in and it's not giving me all that. That's so weird.
You go
These
down, you
people-
can add fields.
Oh, there it is. There it is,
Yeah.
Shayna. You're right. So if I want to do square footage, square foot, what?
Is it gross livable living area or something?
I don't think so. Mm-mm. Let me see what happens when I do that. Where'd it go? Up. I'll go 2000. All right, let's see what happens. And then it says none. So this is not the right one
Right.
to be using. It's weird.
Why don't you put in the
Technology.
search, put like area in the search and see what pops up?
Do square foot. See, it's not giving me the right thing.
Put in
That's-
area,
Area is the area where the property is located.
living
Living
area.
area.
Yeah, try that.
All righty, hang on. Okay, go back, and then you go back, and then you scroll down and put living area. 2000 to 2500, and I got 17. Okay, and then I'm going to go back again, and I'm going to do the year built because this is more recent. Do you know the year built on this house, Eddie?
20.
It's recent.
2020.
I'm gonna put 2020. Now, keep in mind, 2020, that what happens is the houses are permitted in 2020, but they're not built until 2021. A lot of times it takes a long time. So just so it says 2020 doesn't mean that that's when they
Okay.
actually moved in. So I'm going to
Right.
look at all these. So what I would do is go, that looks pretty similar. That looks pretty similar. That's a little bit. You've got to know what your house looks like, Eddie. Start looking at these things. Okay, look at your roof
House.
pitches. Yeah, look at your roof pitches. If it's a flat roof, don't use a house that's got pitched roofs, okay? Because that's the difference in construction. You want to use
Okay.
similar construction. So go back. These are all gorgeous.
Yeah, they're so cute.
That one's way out of budget. Let's go back over here. And this one will be closed 447. How that's and this is going to be way out of budget. You don't have to put in don't put the higher prices in, okay? These may be a little bit too nice. See, this is 0.75 acre. Go back and tell me what the acreage is in your property. It'll be in your tax record that I could never find again. So weird. Eddie, what's the square footage?
Hold on 1 second. Let me
Okay.
pull it up.
That is so weird that it's not pulling that back up again. Come on. Yeah, see, that's 0.75 acre. That's a good amount of land.
Mhm.
I don't think that house is not on 0.75 acre. You can adjust for the lot size, but you're going to find that
Yeah.
your nicer homes are built on your bigger pieces, okay, of land. What
Okay.
were you saying, Eddie?
It's on 0.45 acres.
Oh, it is close. Okay, so yeah, we can
Yeah.
include this. We will want to make an adjustment for the land, okay?
Yeah, and I stand corrected. Yes, the year that it was actually built was 2021.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so the problem with these are all active. None of them are sold. What happened? I don't want the active ones. Dang it. I'm going to add them for right now. But
I think in the list there was only 4 active and 1 active KO. There weren't
exactly.
any closed.
So there aren't any sold. So since there aren't any, I'm going to go over here. And it's my fault for having these things checked. I should not have those checked. There's nothing.
Wow.
Now, this is the Metrotex MLS. This is not the Tyler MLS. Okay. So, Eddie, you're
Mhm.
going to have to go through your Tyler MLS and do this same thing. Okay.
I was just doing it. But I had a couple questions. I mean, it has a lot of information that on
Mhm.
this one that I really don't think is necessary for the CMA, but
What?
um then again, I mean, it
What do
has a
you
lot of um let
mean?
me
Hmm.
hold on, let me get back to it. One second. Okay. All right. So
Pools.
I see. Okay. So subject property.
Uh-huh.
Um, that's where I will put the subject property, but on subject property, it has, hold on one second. Let me, okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Now, let me explain something to you guys about pending sales and an appraisal. If
uh,
your home is if your home that you have listed goes under contract before this home closes, your home under contract to close before this home closes, the appraiser cannot use this home, cannot use this sale comp. Okay. It has to be a
mhm.
closed listing. I'm going to remove selected. Yes. I'm only going to keep this hitching post, which is not uh, probably not even close. No, that's a 2017 sale. Okay. So I'm really not liking the way this thing is working. Okay, go over here to adjustments. And we've got an active is the one on Rome Hill. That needs to be taken out because here's our subject right here. And then I'm going to take this Sides Boulevard out. Okay, let me go back. I'm going to mark that one. It used to be you could do it, it would show it to you all just on a one line item. Okay, so for some reason, now we're going to go to adjustments, but let me check something. Yeah, because see, for some reason, okay, I'm sorry. Right here, 1139 Rome Hill, that's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. That's your subject property. It's in bold. For the number of bedrooms, adjustments you're going to make is $2,000. For the full bath, it's going to be $10,000. For a half bath, it's going to be $5,000. Okay. You have to
Okay.
learn those different adjustments. For your living area, in this price range, we'll
Eh,
make it $2,000. Pool, if it's a pool, it's no more than 10%. It's usually only about 5%. So if on a $400,000 home, you could put $20,000. If it's a really nice pool with a spa and a waterfall and landscaping and all that, yeah, you can get up to 8 to 10%. Difference in square footage is $30 a square foot. because they don't have to rebuild the whole house and the land, I'm sorry. Accessibility features, building area total, lot square footage. So your lot's a little bit bigger by, golly, almost 50%. I can't ever remember. No, that's not right. 0.35 gives me $33,000. And so what you want to do is go look at your tax record and see what the assessed value of the land is.
Mhm.
If the land is assessed at 66,000, this could be close, okay? But I may just do 0.25 and let's see. Oh shoot, come on. 0.25. You just want to take off a little bit for the land, not a whole lot. Okay. Well, it depends, is that extra $7,000? It's worth more than 2,000. Let's go back to 0.5. Go back. 0.5. That's 50 cents a square foot. It's not liking it. I'm trying to get it to where it's about, I like that maybe around 20,000, something like that. But you really want to know your land, okay? You want to know your values. Let me just see if I put 2 in there and let's see what happens. Let's keep it at that, okay? But you've got to play around with this number. This particular Rome Hill is also on a cul-de-sac, even though it didn't show. Yours is. The price per square foot, as an active listing, that's what it's showing up as. So it's a little higher than this other one. Now, price per square foot. Smaller homes sell for higher price per square foot. Larger homes sell for lower price per square foot. One-story homes sell for more because the slab is expensive. This has been on the market 293 days. I literally used to make adjustment for days on market. If a home had been on the market a long time, I adjusted. Okay, so I'm giving $500 for every year built, which I think that's low. I would do 1,000 on this one. So $3,000. Parking spaces, no data. It's got 2-car garage. You can go back in, I think, and fill that data in in your subject. All right, now we filled all that in. Now, a real problem is if the property's been updated, there's no, and the other property hasn't, there's no place to put that. So sometimes I'll put it like if it's been updated on the inside of the house, I'll find an area where I can do that adjustment, total units or something, and I'll make that adjustment. Okay. If one house has $50,000 worth of upgrades, I'll put, 25, 30,000 in there to show that value. Okay. Building area total, you could put it right there. All right. Now let's see, what is this house compared to this house? Let's see, pricing. All right. So the average, if your house on Rome was compared to the other home that sold, you'd be at 406,000. So you may want to list it at 400 to get a lot of activity. Okay, which I highly recommend in this market. Okay. If you go 410, the buyers are going to pay, 406. If you go 400, they may pay 405. So then you hit finish. Oh, go back here. I'm sorry. You can write in here. I suggest you price price this home at 400. Okay. And you can justify your price right here. It said suggested price of 396. I think that seems a little low. Because this home was pretty old. And then you go back here to finish, and it's going to have all these sheets on it. And then you hit save. You save it if you want to save it. And then you can view your CMA, and this is what it looks like, just to see if you like it. You can go ahead and view it. And then if you like it, then you email it to your client. And you can do a Zoom meeting with them, you know, and go over the CMA. And while you're doing that, then the other thing you're going to do is go back here to searches, and you go and you say, this is what we're competing against. Come on, computer, work. Doesn't want to work because it's still in the middle of doing this, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's my brand new computer. What's going on, y'all? Get rid of some of this stuff. Oh, there's something I want to show y'all. Oh, come on. That. Okay. All right. So it's like, where did my CMA go? It's over here. It's right here. Unnamed CMA. I should have named it. I want to view it. Something's going on, taking its time. Come on. What's going on? And or I want to just go ahead and email it. Okay. So, oh, well, it would help if I checked it. Okay. I should be able to view it. Try it on your own computer. Don't try this at home, right? All right. Sorry, it's not working. Normally it works really nicely. Blame it on Helene, okay? And then you can email it. And then it'll, oops, yeah. And then you can either email it to your client or you can email it to you and then to your client. All right. Clear as mud, you guys. Chime in, come off of mute. That's not yeah. On come on. Are y'all still there? Did I lose you? No, you're still there. Okay. Nina, I think you used Lofty to do a market analysis or right? Chime in. It wasn't marketing. And then Eddie, you were going to do listing. This is not what I want. It's been a while since I've used this. I'm lazy. I don't use it all the time. Property marketing. When you're going to do your open houses, you know, set yourself up for an open house. Y'all are so quiet. Where is everybody?
What, okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you mean set yourself up? You mean through the system or?
Yeah. You're going to go over here to Lofty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I think that property marketing, that's one of the new things with Connect 2.0. And then you come over here to marketing. And then you come down here to open house forms. And then you set yourself up. Put your property address in here. You add new. And I don't know why mine keeps coming up with something in it already. And you add the listing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And like this is one of mine recently that I did. And then when you're doing the open house, Shayna, I think you did this. Shayna, you're the one that told me about this. You do the QR code, okay? And that's how when you register people like this, is it goes into your Lofty account, okay? Fill in the form. It's better for you to fill the form in just in a conversational style. If you can, if you're swamped with people, just have them do the QR code. And I always say, you know, so that my seller knows who has come to see their property. Okay. And then if you want, I can send you extra information because now you have their information. Okay. But use this open house to do your marketing, and then the other thing to do your open houses. And then you're going to do a landing page right here where you come in and set yourself up, like I did a landing page for this property. Okay, and now when I go to Facebook, I'm gonna post this in Facebook. Oops, go back. I don't have it, okay. I'm not just gonna post a blind ad. I'm gonna say, oh, come on, my computer's so slow. Look at this amazing home investor special. Investor EST special. And then what happens is when people click on this, it tracks their number. Okay. See what I mean? It gets their address and all that. It asks them for it. So that's how you do your social media marketing with using Lofty. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Questions
okay.
about, what? I'm listening.
No, I didn't have a question. I was just yeah,
Okay.
I never knew that. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna end the recording and I'll send this to you guys.
Okay.
And then Eddie, if you want to pull up go learn from your Tyler board. If there's a similar or different. And then call me and we'll do maybe if you give me your login to Tyler, I can do your one for you for Tyler. You can learn how to do it too, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we'll jump on that this afternoon. But yeah, we got a Zoom scheduled for next week. So yeah, I want to go ahead and get everything prepared this weekend so that we can
Okay, yeah.
you know.
All right, well, get with me this weekend and we'll tweak it a bit for you, okay?
Okay, sounds
Okay,
good.
anybody
Sounds
have
good.
any
Thank you so
questions?
much.
You're welcome. Anybody have any questions? I
No,
know I went through a lot of stuff, okay? So y'all come off mute if you have questions. If not, I'm gonna end the Zoom and when I have the recording, I'll send it out to you, okay?
okay.
All right, you guys.
Right,
Bye,
all right.
Tayo. Tayo, you didn't
All
have any
right.
questions? You're good? All right.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Yeah.
See
All
you
right,
later.
bye.
Bye-bye.